Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Sitremu how near bebresa ye nemu Ghana ha no. Aluta esu. Me amiti here nyame abɔ me o se me didi me ensa. Ene me didi ba. What you say? Eni man ko ye. Aluta me hwe wanim straight man ka kire. Nipa ho kire no Ghana ha.
Eni man ko ye Ghana. Asembe na kan po.
Asembe na meke. Wa udi adanse o. Aluta udi adanse.
Eni man ko ye Ghana.
What me didi me ensa ene. What me didi me ensa.
Really?
What me didi me ensa ene. Medium intimi didi etime complain. Enko ye
Adian enko ye ka chere me.
Aduane sam bibia kosoro. What we know ne say dollar akofom. It should translate into the reduction of prices of goods and services. O come say iron rods ya chiso. Na nipa ne nya sika odi be didi na odi akoto iron rods. Eti egu ha say beba fom. Iron rods ye di. Check the normal food wa ye di say dia hen ya chiso say. I see another 12 aduane e segu asema and then ye talk salmon na ye 10 cities akọ 20 odo ya se ne segu
so different market ana
different market the obi economical
really
the obi economical
what is and no se na no se gucha for se omotete omo na ma so did you hear
omotete and omatete
so omatete so did you hear that
oh media maintain but niema meto Bibia me ebia Monday and I say or China no better so they are fine. But the normal aduane aye to nyina bibia peja.
O sha se o ka se o hwemanim street na aka. Me say hwemanim street ma bi.
Hwemanim just give
me one economic indicator more time na e better say ne ya wo sese.
Oh baby. Met me cry kire we say we even had single digit inflation na no dey born yesudwe no. Met match real. And now we and some Johnny work having to be had single digit inflation or my mother. I ne abba ebia almost say abba. As also baby anywhere what? Dollar.
What in policy rates is it?
Policy rates. I say it's around say 23 or so.
No.
I say
no, check and tell me. I want you to tell me.
Oh, nothing.
Let me look at inflation, look at policy rates.
Help me in that conversation because right now, no, I don't believe in figures.
Really?
Because figures. Do you believe in the figures?
Yes, because that is what we've been staying with. I can't choose some picks.
Staying with. That's the Yanson Faswa. They say I'm a catcher. Dollar drew 9 cities. I drew 10 cities. It does not translate to. And no man can say.
Okay, it does not translate
to reduction of prices of goods and services. Abana niema. Onwa ton bi ni ade no me pa cho wadaroma dollar so tie ya teso because we were made to understand say electricity prices water prices dollar component ka ho and the man cost me boa so if aban no e ka che say ya te dollar so I don't think ya ka che say January yes say beto electricity mu 10% na ya to water mu 16% I don't hear who hear me Jimmy Sway. So if you let me sit here now be some policy rate, 100 rate, now make a can fair the over to now it does not translate. There were tongue petrol, go like by the neighbor dancing star oil. How? Petrol we have been made to understand say you are picking now from one source near the above baby. I don't think I buy no dear you go no need the board dancing star oil. Why?
Unim say over the years petrol I turn on or mama ranger you don't sell below and you don't sell above. Can you tell me say go prices
and to go
above the range no
it's not above
no but say above the range you can have that conversation but if it is within the range there you can blame them
and can make them all confident say abai no there no you pay salaries ni bibia na ma wo no there at least it should calm down because ejuma offer cost of production ni bia it should translate to enema bi e be for mama and anya sa say around this one factory a day by the government was cushioning some of the kind of say cost. What you say? So the output now you expecting say ebema goods now you produce no akofom.
Okay.
Now where they are so na sene eboa no obibia mu kra ne de eboa den say private sector now onu afa the cost nyina. Empenifo ka say mi say wuti so a ye to twede on phone. Ububa.
What you say? I'm a Poliando who is here. Oh, to him say, Banisa many will call economic indicators, matrices. Be being no my form order. Meno Bacono head on. Won't mean cash. Ubisan question back. Also, you be on the phone, so we have to. There be. After on one casa crowd, Bisan, what's how? Will be to defending the political party. Or economy. Sem. Come on, economy wants them and you. Or economy wants them. No more money, my dear friend, policy rate. Maybe I got a policy rate.
That would not be fair. One can say unim, but it was the figure. And of inscription. Yeah, that is different from the unim policy.
Policy rate, no. Let me say, Luther crab, 18%. 18%. Why? It's no. I have 23. Me pacho.
I will not sit down for anybody to insult my intelligence.
I'll come to you. Don't worry. No, I'll come to you.
Maybe I policy rate.
I'll come back to you.
23. What's it? What's about 23? Because I'm a cat at 9. And
poor man, I'll come back. Poor man, I'll come to you.
A person, Mamma, a Poliando who is a you operation. That's how Casa and from a Kumobu. Tinyabutan operation. We operation, we are the Opibiano and Wakan. What's the name? I can't say me say. And Nema board was equal to do, said then they may meet you. I'm saying, hey, Poliando, that communication now.
23 in the crowd.
No, how the reduction is not relating to. Yes, my microphones into you are disturbing me. Maybe they are not. Minimum the Okafa. Okay. Maybe NDC and near my Ediama Ghana, United to a Santimaniano. Yeah, Gusua, Kakra. Aluta, Yakasi a bar. Bibia your friend levy a become Yachamu. And then no case Momanka will send it there Quacomachama to mean throw out a woody. Momo you can call Yanka to when you are so on a sense.
Seven previous as Sika also send a machama to me, made Danimano. Sika also send a machama to me. I am be there. Ye nimse Enyano Creno. Ye mubi, ye nimse Sebi Enyano Creno. Sassy can send a can to levy bu. COVID levy a mode You're a mamma by a year through honum. You're just a year through Amagana for you know some pa. Yes, boy, you disso. A mission live and never be blow on my by a day. Yeah. Economy is stable. And then we know to first Mr. Poliando to we. What catch and say uncle economic matrices and as indicators crumpa or my bino. They are better than your dinner. Or bet my have 5 years.
He made a strong point. Yes, it is a fact, sir. The cedi na gaining strength. Dollar no relatively stable. With that aside, policy rate above from inflation, we are in a single digit. But we are being asked to pay more by way of utility. So how is that reflecting?
Okay, by way of utility, no. Or more ankasa NPP for Nankasa. And I am a folk where she be. Ofa or phone now about Google. Or better IMF condition. Utility tariffs. To be, I think, increased by 14%. Google never had it. And the NPP for time. Okay, a friend is saying, okay, call Winima. Or the catch that will say, NPP are buying any IMF for call ye, say quarterly biano, yenye adjustment. A woman. 80 million America. We document so page 74 of document. No, I have the document here. I will share the document with you. No one can say NPP are buying more than more dear Kotu Sadi Wemu. And to me, saying this about it, I am more. Sir, idea equals to
but what you are saying is different from so far government communications and even the releaser ECG they buy. They cited the strength of the cedi as against the dollar.
Exactly.
And almost say 5 years beyond a major review. Yes, so it has nothing to do with IMF conditionality.
Also, no, because year to 2. In fact, you buy it. This is not the first time utility tariffs are cost.
Yeah.
And only idea percent me set it.
Okay.
What I say, when you idea on 5 years, and you're 5 years, but the akukosu ni because of NPP for IMF for media call you know. And then I'm sa or how number to Ghana for so. In any other case, I name our entities so minim maybe on not on name free. Me try and supermarket and as be beer deal hanya advertisement bia. But I can assure you say see for ma menu be uraija. Ni akwa koto emo ya to anwa
ya to a bro bag mo time na 1600 cedis and there 1250 Ghana cedis enti nema so nti ye no
okay
me try to say me call market me bi amekodwo me aduane oview me ndidi abonten so sa enti me tato nema abonten enti me nim say bi ono no be bi oto nema de ono nima me call market me wie ye no he price am ye ya tete so ni
okay
price
you
of goods and services goods me call market ya tete so ni enti me sre Poliando so wo nim
Hussein me da say ti ajefo aha
na hwe ya tena ha ma NDC for da ne da nyina na yetu mfuturo gu yani IMF ni ekoye no menua aluta odi adanse se emfaso obayo oti ase hwe de ma ye ba ye ne se mu siki se abrofo na we du omo ka no omo mfa ye ka encheyen oti ase yenye bibi mfa ye ka no because asetere mu ahokyere atu ye nyina oti ase me can dey see 2022 no Russia Ukraine war ni ade. So we sought for that. No mo ka say na mo kra mo internally no. Any ma say na mo tutuatua mo de no. Because this DDP and stuff like that. Hwe IMF ye call ye no. Eno na ama NDC for abaye a omo ba omo tua ka bi. Ya twi ye ka mo akwachire o. I think it will start 2027 mebo a enya start see atua. Ehye faso ni bi no. Ena ne ho ahare no. Ema ne timi de $10 billion ekra e de she CD mu say enko for mebo a emfaso no so no bi ne say ye interest rate na wo ye loan so a yaji wa abrofo ne ho no around 23 ye timi negotiate by 9%. Emfaso so no bi ne say Ghana ka $4.7 billion ye de che yen oti ase eti say wo be ka sansem we nyina ena omade omukoye na amaye tutututu mu saa no a ura fi emfaso so a we derive from we no ti mamenti ho ni fro enye obi na ye no obi IMF for na I dey still not here ena ye disika ekoto aeroplane abra nipa kra omu extra de ade ye ntimi ntu omuka ade no here an IMF for na esem nkoto aeroplane no announce ase nipa complaining say ohawa ba ahokyira ba tete niema so emaye osimi de mekoto aeroplane we ayibi wom I was ye ka uba beblemu munche say we justify ye nkotua na NPP for na ya to NPP for extra to was mkoto plane ma me mfa ma asem no emfa efre say pandai ahomte hwe wo mo a was so mo hye embrama yen because the essence of parliament is to make laws ema ye ma hwan ye nyina ebedi so oti ase nti mo hye emra mundi so na ma ya ti ase so say asem wo court a menya lawyer asem wo court a yen ka ho asem mpo mebo a we have to make sure say we see the final determination of it yeah Chief Justice ye na di as Chief Justice but ya say na di as a judge eti ma me say ye media as Chief Justice processes are ya say ye medi as a judge no yan follow it asem no court what they about the current Chief Justice ya ni say no he had the power to set up a panel yentie maame no eno na minority no yes and no asem wo court it think he suspended because of NDC omo numbers ni ade inti no omo de akoso now the signal out there they say asem wo court to try it bu faso that is what they have told us now pandai ye were 152 can say polling stations meboa ene ya to aba ama nipa no ayindamo se hwan no NPP Matthew no were winning with a margin of 3,724. Nipa na on the contesting here and say our problem with 41 out of 152. It me menya lawyer, menya judge. But any reasonable bin bia no ebeka say oh any our contention wo 41 no dey anke homom e na yen konkoto. What the area can I say? Wait there. Be a name, the bad judge in team and whatever. wɔsi yɛn nkɔnkɔto entire elections ni nyinaa yɛn so deɛ yɛn nim koraa ne sɛ easy sometimes you come here registration whether agent is there or not they will do their registration meboa and who come also orientation they will tell you parties you at least we are stakeholders but without you do our work and anyasa yes sir o my yes and my we nyina judge ne sit down now emrana sa ma window say ade bi ye ka tiaw ana ye ka bibi na say wo mpene so a you can do an appeal anyasa so once we appeal there's something within the law if no stay of execution meboa me dem nya lawyer timiti an waka chem stay of execution ni nyina akere say asam na earlier we na judge na kano a appeal aba in between e ho no yen suspending ne kakra ne yen twen appeal na ebeba no asa ne hu final ananya sa eti sa de no e wo ho say ya na say appeal ne mai na say speaker of parliament Emma Clark ko EC say seat now a vacant panda seat now a vacant who feel say they have been fair to them to the person and
yes you timu fine tia mo nkum
asma me counting I'm talking about the law
yes a state execution there should be a ruling on it
yes
so what to rule you just file and the court say 18 from best or me rule on it
yeah
so mo rule there the speakers
and I'm say you be rule and you rule you me say there nim common sensically president ewo ho with jachi question there ana meboa me ni amome anya niema ne nya fe o enye say NDC a win overwhelmingly tie na utna radio zugwa na yeka because we party alusu ohiri bi kura timi tna say no kasa yempani for your sankwas ya lusu tie ntunu chase ye nto wira mu o anase abobo bodam bibi na ato ye na mo so bi beto mo ote de eka no eti me dia me nim ne say still for execution wo ho dia adenti ne ye ntwen masa de no emba na appeal no judgment ne ba ansa ne ya hyase
this is here what the subo ebo ho
yes eti me de subo ebo parliament ya omu ye emra ma me no mienu say ye ni so now we are all looking at you SC or CJ remove ayi so ma me ne de koye wase mo hwe na mo ka ene mo buo adane number 2 ena aba panda ya ye nyina nim say 152 nipa no wo mu contest 41 and so judge say yenkoto ni nyina why appeal stay of execution ba mo se muntie you go ahead and do sadie no me feel say it is never fair
and you hwe ne din a nsonso be na wo what is going on CCA with Matthew Yindam there no and then about the Pine Jachi question there
me say
do you see any difference
the difference woman say where the chief can say speaker of parliament he is comfortable say obeka say onye can say yen declare seat no vacant compared to the chikwesi die na oka say no yenwie and so we cannot declare his seat no vacant me dem feel say mo yetwa muka mo nya hwio emra na mo hwehwe maye mo ko mo hwemra bezi say emre da so hwemra na se mra no mo hye na se mo amu ndi so ewo ye nyina ye ni so dia then what signal are you sending to ye ayewo from e mane nya wo mo se sebe overwhelming yi na mo anya wo ho no o betime atena ye ayewo achiri so we nipa over 100,000 eto aba emu ba akopani yi na betena ho o te de ka no ene ye adwi mu no ye ne se o represent ye nyina. It is a nipa ba kuno represent ye nyina na say o take it petty from the ekoso me feel say it is never right we should see them as honorable people omo ye honorable things e betimi ase ni good way amaye na no nya me no nete ha e na wo ka kire me say news item be say members of parliament wo mo nko parliament because air condition ye adwuma meboa enkofo air condition nya adwuma mo nko parliament no omutimi approve say yenkoto play mre Ghana mo ankasa mo daily eniema you need for your comfortability mo betimi dia air adwuma no ade na mfanhye o but they are comfortable to sign and approve see ento aeroplane yenkoto pad ni enkonye nkokọ Abra one kasa wo face kra you don't have a conducive environment.
As a party, must say over contest come December 30.
Yeah, the parliament minority no mebo mabaso say omo man no kredi ededi. Now they are seeking say they have to go and withdraw the letter omo dia call EC no because asem no e wo court. Yen hwe na indeterminate na emwa. I think Sandro Chisometi, a general secretary said we are determined to go. What I say, and Yebeko so whatever being the case, Yebeko because Omo Pese Omuye na President John Mahama say yes, Yamiu na catcher so for no says or Pese to us so called term near the and so they want to take everybody out of the parliament. Now Omo Fanya dia Omobeye, which
okay,
Ghana you see a beacon of democracy no and say a tenase emasa no esi.
Okay, me that's it. But as far as the ruling nearby and there, I never saw say it was in tandem with the third term agenda. The ruling can be independent of itself. Then that third term agenda. So we can also play the ostrich. Say that agenda is being pushed, and also we cannot play that also. Yes, because Mamenko Hussein also bra. Hussein Maminti also.
Number one, me person me take
any
call any of the substantive topics in the show. Or say NDC injected 10 billion.
Speak to the microphone for me.
Or say NDC injected $10 billion. They are stabilizing.
So we come on. Abraham here $4 billion.
Please.
Yeah.
Oh, Kasarina, my year. It's me do me so no nyab tenam so makasa. Mama nka no kranchiro. Me tell him say me finance expert. But Miss Yan de kakra. Osha Bank of Ghana, the Bank of Ghana yin na say if it be a year forex and I say exchange rate. Say udi CD at the Bank of Ghana. Na Bank of Ghana ma dollar. Uti Bank of Ghana ji dollar no the mawa. Now what the onum CD now what generate their kwakoma gold board. Now gold board they are to gold they are kwamon ne akotong the dollars na dey asa bo mai ni mu. If it be intermediation also. Ewo finance mu. The exchange nyina no. Inti Bank of Ghana in terms sika bia say
Unima dia na
oh, right.
I
just write it. Also Ojama account and tomorrow some Canada. Time account policy rate one seven. I came into correct one to him policy rate. So you will not be fair on him, so because on him. Monoso and Twaso. But Hussein, this is a trite knowledge. I'm quoting from Joy FM line. This is a story dated 9th December 2025, published 11:23 a.m. Was it BOG pumps $10 billion into forest market to aid city stability? It is here.
What your government spokesperson is also? You're a fellow of
oh, why not?
Why be churchimu? The all can be na me the maker no. And the Bank of Ghana a year forex now. No one or the city now marginal. E dey akwa gold board. That gold board they are to gold they are kwama no ne. Akwa ton the dollars now back Bank of Ghana ho. And see, I think say anyway say any boy bra but you see headlines there many India chini but sanity enya no kre.
The Bank of Ghana BOG but remember the Bank of Ghana BOG has injected about $10 billion into the forest market since January 2025 to help stabilize the city. This is the total amount it has sold to commercial banks and businesses to meet their dollar needs. A move that has significantly supported the stability of the currency. So it is out of a concerted effort to make sure that we stabilize the city. It is not a wrong move to make. Yes, it is not a wrong move to make.
Massa.
What fellows want to understand is say what bank am I doing there like an intermediary?
Yes, intermediary.
Yeah, just cano for second brand. I mean for money. That's but in reality that's the money is being pumped.
Yes.
They are being pumped.
It's go board when I'm here.
No good board. It's a process.
Massa, who customer region customer no
for
yentua ekabia
mabo kambo
na kana yabo minim baby onya sa information free o check it 3rd July 2025 NDC e buy yentua 349 million dollars Eurobond e bosia na e da ho nti so ka se yentua buy yentua akabia dia na asem na ka na ehururu rada sem yentua eka in fact January create tua bi and yes tua bi ya meet obligations nti o ka se yentua akadia bi na unnim se yetua kana o ka plane bi one sem in fact ye to plane na ye ende se etiminya plane na e be boa Ghana e chem me che odi entra we fit some time you rako for 8 months pay presidential or rented jet a cost Ghana 62 million cedis it can 620 billion you rako for 900 or ton saying and a little bit over 37 million. Now yet to me in Cairo for the sick or the rent or the number 8 months penal. In Kaka the thought jet maybe the amount my Ghana. Come away. It's Miss Row. More than mobile rent and I must say can buy a see Toby. Now in any other case, Ramahama crowd jet out to the just on a bit to be.
Until tired.
Because make sure idea. No, or told the amount of mine, ever bore mine because listen. Yeraku fado esa ba yeraku fado meba yeraku fado su bi e we MPP no sa ba biwa onya na ajo so current private jet bia built we say Mahama secure e bi de to ho de ma omo because yes starting process now it will take about 3-4 years before sana jet na be do Ghana hanim say yeraku fado ye oto ye no yeraku fado kra wantran bi sana tienti ye nyina ye nya den ye nkambom ne mbo ma man nya den enkoso pardon de minim say ye ma me no mo remote areas o mutie wo wouldn't be a friend of menstrual poverty. What to him say, oh, Casa same way, what to mean, Sika top part the mamma, me mammy, a walk, Kotokyo macho baby. Sika the better part of Crampon day. Menstrual poverty, and menstrual poverty, and why a ding. A man, they are Mamuko school. Make a what a first what health organization report to be. Miracle Papa, Ghana mom won't crasia. A do some more months in fact, NPP money be crack champion or parliament say, yen try and from one man, a yem mamma no more school. NPP, the almost say, ye per se a Jim Crown Muja near the Yabon, and Mekani Rasami, a Samuel Coco Cass, asking him, and maybe a Kermu. And to send NPP need to have him say, no defend, they say, pardon, Mr. Faswa. Mamma, I say, I have friends say, Kotokyomachi, or Tenyan Sochi, I friend is what is rebel switchy, or Tia Poliando. Paul, Munmi and Junior, my minimum Kakra, into Miss Row. And someone I walk out all Canada, and no cancer walkers as a young engineer, my minimum. Now I see a Dr. Frank. Oh, yeah, and Coco, you say. In fact, mostly I me fat, me phone, now me call a TikTok. Let me who sign name and be a me kind comment, no. Me and I mean, you me kind comment, no. What kind comment we are? What you say, as some more kind, and go for a braid in a tem. Oh, comment section, I say. Into me, say, as I say, crown on your day. Ombeka because okay no e na kwose obi su kutupa ma ono so koka say ombekra nkokọ yale ne yale de aba ntem people communication dey akwakoye chese communication omo ya we the boy dum na we the boy da na we the nam omu ni structured way omo de faso e communicate ema nkofoniti enti Dr. Frank Amakwe na yira oye nkokọ nketenkete oka mitati mu de ente de bia me bon share from abaso ne say mu invite Boris B man ba oba ya okasa ni mitie papa na akosi ye o MPP ni o ti say Poliando me nua Poliando awoti Boris B ye MPP ni in fact obetena akase Mahama initiative no initiative a eso e be bo man Ghana in fact o de mu fa eye structures a ofamu anu o kire chain a be ma fa so I am flying kra na e be processing kokko ne sa na ma ni nyina na am say Israel FM moduma santima dum man Ghana o because enka we nyina no ke animo wo betina hanka utie bi kura menye sure senka wo de bia nkokọ nketenkete no wo de beye eyi bebre nti mesoro no memfa nye den emba me pacho me de meyen bi pa me yen bi dada me yen nkokọ ne bi dada megusu asa ye na wo nketa kura de no wo sa te aso pe bi ayen oni so so pe nkokọ ne bi ayen etu te aso pe nkokọ ne bi ayen obi yen nkokọ na wo se kan wo asem ti ye jama tie for na nkata the issue of eye pandaya o kan wo asem me pandaya no me nka bebre on se si yi kwan na sa nka odan a o se the nipa no yi nani eden ejene meboa good representative sal for enya un se Poliando Continental TV so ka say electoral commissioner yi enema ekoso no mombo na sal for nya representative what be bizarre be MPP ni be na o te so be na no fight for the good people of South so munya representative
can two wrongs make a right
no, but say we say ni we na make no me pa kire say e wi ase die enipa opposition ehu hia de ntam nipa aluta asem and then aluta ka a o tina aluta beka a aluta ka b ade am nipa wasem no wona na janto anu mu crew me pem wasem o sa de no enti se Poliando consistency de hu hia sa time no hu ni se na enye eye by the o ka se enye de am ne wonya adwen by sa time no ye hu se enye ena ende de na e baaye no ye hu se de mu ye no so enye den enye ena in any other case me the court nsem de o se me menya lawyer ni wutu utirima bo biwe ba no eye court nsem ni
fancy I am not a lawyer.
No me chese utirima bo biwe
yes I am not a lawyer.
Menya ka ma se mi wie
obi o lawyer ni na ya calling to the bar. I'm not a lawyer.
Utirima bo biwe me bamba utirima bo biwe.
What the assembly show Aluta
please allow me to finish. Aluta you be and the term about bill e ba no say mra church mu because on osua de otie a lawyers for osua or kind ruling be ruling be about kind nti wona ne kasa obeto question kra ma okro yembe so ahwe obeka so lawyer ni ne so onye lawyer ni so what the make na say nti me to ekpandai de we are ready and me na Poliando minim se ho so obeko ho de a me ni be kwa kosia ho nti kosia ho do mfa sekpere ne yi e de sekpere be sia no ho.
But in all honesty, do you think sir what's going on fair?
Fair dey nti na fair eyi na omode call ye say omode afa akira call no say ruling ne be call on the 18th. What I say ruling ne be ba so nya dey ruling ne ma so ne ekwa akoye elections no. Okay. And now your process dey ekwa emu nyina boss.
Abana na ebeto.
Me say abana na ebeto. Na dey easy. Obi a ono no oman na man to me say ono na nhwe abato no niema so e de krata aba abontin say yenko. Ugina court da ho ya bubu. Family nko police station starting ko campaign. You see, omu ni campaign message. Ti don be ye ani. By this when him say me last week na me wo Pandai. Last week me na wo Pandai. Me ne a friend is saying me bosses me and Sebi. You could share ground for me. You free one man because no about to MPP for afena who date MPP for a day. Esuno. Because someone kasa who say ground for man and NDC in any other case NDC in KD we can dear to also be 5 up and die on MPP 2 we be can one more you don't
96 na NDC 2000 NDC 2004 NDC 2008 NDC 2012 na MPP 2016 MPP and 2020 kwa na NDC Daniel Nsala
so what 25 what you 25 now we say nobody who did do bebre but me share vote margins in fact na me tie Ibrahim Musa dan kwan so elections no ka bibi say e be close because who say we no so popular kakra
because menya time cry where the presidential votes nearby it was also that close.
Yes,
John Mahama had 25,000 but Omia had 25,000 the difference in a little of 300 400
yes enti we dey utrimu fire now person trust me
okay other na mo a disconnect between parliament and the presidency. Why are you withdrawing the lithium deal?
Oh that be on say Ghana.
I know better
public opinion. Public opinion. So buying. So what the BB ba? Na Ghana for ekaso omumpe. Now we are buying away listening government. I also see the Ghana for then. Ekano. But I buy me buy Ghana for some pay levy. Being a Poliando betra ka se mo pe kra na de levy ni ba ampom de levy ni ba ye.
Okay, but that's it.
Difference no.
I know
Ghana for ka any tie. Yentina Ghana for ni age no.
Until some one kasa you cannot decide on your own. No, because one one lithium me what the revised version the coy. Most Ghana for I can say more withdraw. The office of the special prosecutor so sponsored through a private member bill. They say President Abekano some more withdraw. So what is that kind of I double standard?
And I'm making a double standard. The Ghana for Bekan and I'm a more people in fact institutions no do also. Governance na you know kaso governance no. Your institutions be brave and I yena kasa to me for your and then me no to aluta de ba come de pe 170 so na janto a mo tra na mo nya cash empe akoso go
okay
with Panda issue we be more problem immune one Speaker make you ruling be okay echo to CI 132 say because of the C Supreme Court, Emrebino, it has now become clear. Say Emrebia or the court beko High Court, case beko High Court. No, I rule. You have 7 days within which it take effect.
Yes.
Just as speak say, I did be some way beyond within 7 days or something to me. NPP probably 3 cases. 1, appeal against the judgment. 2, still execution. 3, I'm finally says right at Supreme Court. I think so within 7 days, they could have pushed for court to intervene. At least not, if not for anything, the stay of execution. None can win and take effect. But so follow the law there. The moment a court declares seat vacant, speaker become a conveyor belt. By law, within 30 days, also to Abba. And the also speaker the name one quite also general contempt of court. Who didn't say, Minuka said this MP lawyer. I file a general contempt of court against EC say. By 30 days in election, and there is a speaker. I don't see anything wrong with that. In any case,
but the EC also is insulated against the fact that time when you let no from the Parliamentary, not 30 days. Speaker of Parliament, make an say. Speaker of Parliament now only powers to determine the vacancy or not. Court already take judgment. They told me, Speaker of Parliament once in our history, declared 4 seats vacant. Okay. I feel like it's a court because we need powers to declare seat vacant. And then the Muji too. And then the Obey declares seat vacant also no reverse. Nipano has only powers to declare seat vacant. How can you reverse seat vacant? He can't do that. Yeah.
And to me, what the people should have done, me, I don't support with the judgment. Even though Parliamentary make reference say 41. Among us, 41 police station. Wow. They were used as evidence. In fact, they were using CR 43, CR 123. 43 or 43. I check how to collate results and declare it. They have to say 1 to G. According to them, from 1 C of V has not been used. I'm of the view saying can say yes, I got out of the view saying recollation. I'm saying this on the background. Says okay, in the 2012 election, when NPP went to court, seeking for our 2,000 police stations, yes, I a friend say vote to one. Court make judgment say. If the fact say, Bamiaka say, overvoting and wrong figures, and yet evidence enough for the election because
duplicate serial numbers unsigned at the end.
I'm saying enough because they cannot throw away the sovereignty of people about the people. Yes. So I don't see the reason why this one day ever happen. I don't know me side but I know minimum I'm going to the Parliament. Because I'm going to the court. They should go to court and defend themselves there. It's the be before. So if it's a grant, good for them, but I'm hoping I share ruling on the 18th for state investigation. They should do, but there is no justification. In fact, I'm going to make reference to Sir. I don't make reference to Sir. I was enough. Now I see enough quite and I'm MP for my share. I'm so the NDC is another year and the Scumina or question and I was so sad because I say to me as what the family need. If you are about going to court in the Communicator, and because you say, a friend say, the question was pro at the community. The question the court catch and say he must come to court every day. So what can ruling? It happens more power, more and more abuse. So me if you say what MDC can MPP bear better plan say. Mouse in the Manaka Shassi campaign. Polando Filia bon plan and Moko campaign. Okay. I won't go.
Poor you, Mammy. I don't see cap and I didn't get
Your Majesty of Babuya. Share Aluta. Share Minia. A far OSP near 1 wine seminar. I'm to say, President Mama say. Yeah, money time.
Yes, it's too early, yes.
I thought so be the petition bar. Only the answer or forwarded to the necessary people. I want to private bill. I'm local Parliament. Oh, Pacho. And now OS, and there be Pacho then, and I will say, okay. OS been then a crown. You know, say, yeah, man, more time. Net topic, no, Pacho. Oh, the main kind of say about yes. There are 2 things with OSP. One,
no, okay,
the petition by say they or no in person. Yeah, and they be able to private bill say young office in office in John Mama can say. But the bank can say the best my in. Oh, when you want chairman, that's a different story. Some community, I mean, please be no sinker. You hold on with everything. What I say, but a petition party I will be. Ah, Miss Midi Kwako home. Send your bay a bebwa palma, PC Jabe, Yen, didn't buy a moon ray, ya any pardon. What you say? Na kwai odi afa so ye nyina ye metina.
Omunyini mremo.
Oh, na ye see na appointed no. Ana what you say? Na wo Attorney General say doctor wo Fabra. Wo de na etwen. Umu ade eno kwai justification. Ana wo cheche wan ka say is independent. Wan ka say
independent.
Yes. Eti who get instruction from Attorney General mebo a. Na Attorney General say particular case we baby a wa ye dru bia Fabra. Wo say minwie. Unwie dia wa ye dru no Fabra. Oni na banta no. Eye gross insubordination. What you say? Eti no me so me trust say awombu Attorney General.
Okay.
What you say? Eti na Quebec ko competition. Munyi no mra fie no hu se ne ade no esi etiem. Hwe enra we de nka ho ba ma me fa nka ho. Mami ka we answer ma beke no. Lithium deal. Hwe se mo e kan na UG aya ade papa. Yemma o mine ho do. Entra yemu. What you say? And that's just as he said, consistency. Ehu hia papa. Ade a 10% nye. And then a 5% mum ACC. You don't get the logic. And I'm happy say a crony echo to on the jack and your mummy too. Because you are who say and penny for Nankasano and ye who be no more day. Because how can you tell me say 10 ne 5 for so say 10? And then this is logical. It is a deeper way to know catch figures in Cheremia. I don't know what sense does it make.
Okay.
What did the American say? Now, the Amidi, where you see Andra, you pass a Okada bill. Meaning, I am with you here, yet not hatch drink, a luta utina radio so. I can't some say, a bad boy in now. And now road safety for report to a debut the bus major cause of accident on our highways. Any other didn't and you can dance me. Then politics in tea. I feel the yam rama or more. Eba ma omwenya kwan and yet the ebe cosway. Yemma or mine who dodges as I said. Or mine no put to any road safety to report to the Bebana Yentimin so because of politics in Tia. Nay, okay.
We had discussion in our questions for Ghana for Ankasa Hussein Yama as a Sanka Crankakra, ye bebe muno. Do meet me to Hanus Kasa NDC buy no. Bibia air cost ye. There's no way. I meet my bet in Akas and this buy no. Bibia de Ghana 4 penno, ye yin at the moment. But on say, oh bon catie, a young Semuma, ye yin Mako. Until I started yin Mako, and then maybe a year Mako. Senebeya asante mine Ghana nyina be hu ndisi ba ye no yamba be omo fraka dam te se the NPP aban se ye omo no enti minim se asante mine Ghana nyina to NDC atum ufa bebia is Ghana nyina da no construction ayo site Ghana bebia be hu na hu enra na me won kran me ba me drew ensawam I'm serious John Dramani mama enti sikei pa NPP 40 ko mo de ma contract e pa nka se ka contract e wie kwan da dadawo. Because we hear Anaju and around by 7. No master so mon caniano. No more year, Juma. And I'm saying, yes, here, Mahama, or see a dear or your ampa. Now we share me for Kajetia so last week before Simba Concrime. Fakajetia, a face too. A Juma Gusso, of course, or no. You, Mamento, you man, so Barbara, and course, no.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase na so far so good say open online portal e wo Ghana nipa share nipa follow nipa comment here to my best of knowledge without any biases PENDREAM TV.